Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Salatu wa salamu ala Rasulina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Nahmadullah ta'ala wa nastaghfiruh wa ashhadu an la ilaha illa Allah wahdahu la sharika lah. Ashhadu anna Sayyidina Muhammadan abduhu wa habibuhu wa rasuluhu sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa azwajihi wa sallallahu wa rashidina ba'd. وزمتي على التحقيق خصوصا منهم على أمير الخلفاء رسول الله على التحقيق أمير المؤمنين حضرة أبو بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي وعلى باقي أصحاب التابعين برضا الله تعالى من أجمعين. يا أيها المؤمنون الحاضرون اتقوا الله تعالى إن الله مع الذين اتقوا الذين هم محسنون والحمد لله رب العالمين. والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا مولانا وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. All praises are due to Allah. BismillahiRehmannirRahim. O you who believe, have taqwa of Allah and let every soul at what it has put forward for tomorrow. And fear Allah, because Allah is very aware of everything you do. And don't be like those who forgot Allah and He made them forget their own souls. Such are the defiantly disobedient ones. Not equal are the companions of the fire and the companions of Jannah. The companions of Jannah, we are victorious. If we had caused the Quran to come down upon a mountain, then surely you would have seen it humble itself and be split apart from fear of Allah. And these are examples we present to the people that perhaps they will reflect. He is Allah, other than whom there is no other ilah, the knower of the invisible and the visible. He is the most gracious, the most merciful. He is Allah, other than whom there is no other ilah, the sovereign Lord, the pure, the holy one, the source of peace, the guardian of faith, the preserver of safety, the exalted in might, the compeller, the supreme. Glorified is Allah from all that they claim as a part. He is Allah, the creator, the shaper out of nothingness, the bestower of forms. To Him belong the most beautiful names. All that is in the heavens and the earth declare His praises and glory, and He is exalted in might, the wise. Sadaqallah. May all peace and blessings be upon the crown jewel, the necklace of prophecy, the captain of the army of the messengers, the master of the first and the last, the flag bearer of the standard of highest glory, the witness to the eternal secrets, our master and the master of all Bani Adam, Sayyidina Muhammad ibn Abdullah ibn Abdul Muttalib, the seal of the prophets, and upon his noble and pure family, and upon all his companions, his wives, his descendants, and upon the other prophets and messengers, and upon the angels near your throne, and upon all those who worship you in obedience, and the righteous servants of Allah, those from the heavens and the earth. And may peace and blessings be upon the four Khulafa Rashidin, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, Hazrat Umar Faruq, Hazrat Osman al-Ghani, and Hazrat Ali al-Murtaza, and all those who follow them until the last day. O believers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us from nothing. He has given us a design and fashioned us into a form. He knows best what He has created, and He knows best how we should live. As our Shaykh SahibulSaif is saying, Alhamdulillah, Astaghfirullah, Shukr ya Rabbi, that He has created us from the children of Adam, alayhi salam, and not from monkey, donkey, or from the animal world. Easily He can change it. Those who are not happy that Allah created them and He is giving them the highest title of being human, and sending us to this world, making us to be His representatives in this world, and if we are not carrying it, then this is a very dangerous thing waiting for us. Our form is human. Our spirit must be human. Our actions must be human. Everything must be human. From where are we learning this? We have to take example. The Holy Prophet ﷺ. He came and he taught us how to live with our own selves, how to live with our community, how to live with the people. If we are not learning, then that we will still have long ways to go. SahibulSaif speaks the truth. That lifestyle that is being taught by the Holy Prophet ﷺ and his inheritors, it is not something that is meant for us to put us into difficulty or to make ourselves and our lives miserable. It is the only lifestyle that is going to bring us peace and satisfaction. Peace and satisfaction are two things that 21st century mankind, they simply cannot find. He cannot find it at home. He cannot find it in the market. He cannot find it at the office. He cannot find it in the nightclub. He cannot find it in the sky, on the earth, or in the waters. And so we have entered into an age of medication and antidepressants, when human beings have become so anxious and depressed that everyone needs to be medicated just to function in the world. But what we have in this world, what we have to live, and the comfort and the luxury of this world, it is something that never in 7,000 years of mankind's life in this world we have witnessed before. Now everyone is living the luxury lifestyle that not even the Firaun and the Nemruds they had. The Holy Prophet ﷺ and his followers, they did not even need medicine to find satisfaction. Leave aside mental sickness. They were not even experiencing physical sickness. Why? Shaykh Efendi is teaching us, saying, when the Holy Prophet ﷺ sent the Nameh Sharif, the invitation to the kings, he sent one to Egypt, invitation to the king of the Coptics. That king, he accepted it. He kissed it, he put it on top of his head, and in return he sent presents to the Holy Prophet ﷺ. He sent some servants, he sent some other things, and sent some doctors to the Prophet. But the Prophet ﷺ said, these ones, all these other presents, we may use. But doctors, we don't need. The doctor said, our king is paying us for this, that we should be here, watching. If anybody is sick, then free of charge, we have to look after them. As you like. The Prophet ﷺ said, stay. And they were staying. 1 month, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, nothing was happening. The head of them was coming saying, Ya Muhammad ﷺ, we are not your enemy. We cannot do any harm to you. And the Prophet ﷺ was saying, we know. The doctor said, but your people are not coming to us. They are not coming. He ﷺ said, they are not coming to you because they are not getting sick. The doctor said, how can it be? We don't have time to scratch our head in our country. Everyone is sick. Here in this desert, in this situation, they are not getting sick. The Holy Prophet ﷺ said, they are not getting sick because they are obeying their Prophet ﷺ. They are living according to what their Prophet is teaching them. So they are not getting sick. Obedience to Allah and His Prophet ﷺ is the key to happiness and health and satisfaction. Because we, Bani Adam, we have been created by Allah. And He has created the most important part of our body, that heart, with a design. And the only way that heart can be satisfied, can find peace, can be at rest, is by being in a state of submission and obedience to Allah, to remember our Creator and our Sustainer. That is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, BismillahiRehmannirRahim. Ala bi zikrillahi ta'ma'in kulub. Only in the remembrance of Allah can the hearts find satisfaction. 21st century man does not like to hear the words obedience and submission. They say this is fascism. These words, these kinds of words,
turn men into slaves. They don't like it because they say we have to take away our freedom. They are going to take away our freedom. We must have equality. We must have freedom. We must have liberty. We must be free to do whatever we want. We must be free to do whatever our egos want and our desires want. And where are we now? What is the freedom of 21st century man? We have been made slaves by a system that has brainwashed us to believe we are free. We have become slaves. Our bodies, our minds, our hopes, our desires, they have become completely controlled. 21st century man wakes up in the morning and turns in his bed to pick up his telephone to see what he has to do that day. He picks up a phone that is monitoring his every move, that is recording his every word, that is capturing his fingerprints and his iris scan, that is spying on him for companies and governments. Free? Freedom? He eats food that he doesn't know where it came from, or who grew it, or who was oppressed to produce it, or even if it was natural. He drives 3 hours in his car to sit in one place for 12 hours a day to do something that he has no passion. He has no passion for, but just to support the system so that he can continue being a slave and paying his bills. He comes home and sits in front of a television instead of spending time with his family. And in these days, not even the whole family in front of a television, because each one has their own device. They're completely separated. But they sit in front of a television or a device that tells him what to wear, who to admire, what to eat, what to think, and where to go. He sits on his laptop and uses social media, which turns him into a product. It records what he likes, what he watches, what he listens to, and sells that information to companies so that they can trick him into buying their products. 21st century technology has turned man from a human into a product. Not animals. Worse than animals. It has turned Bani Adam into a commodity that can be bought and sold and consumed and put aside. That is the freedom of 21st century, a fake freedom. And now, those ones who are saying this is a fake freedom and we need to change everything, they are more shaitan than what was before. Because what they are offering to, if they are not offering Islam, it's something, a system that is worse. It is a freedom that lets you to sell yourself to the tyrants and become their slaves. As Sultan al-Awliya is saying, man has become technology's slave when technology should have been serving man. It's a complete mess. They finished it. The concept of humanity no longer exists. But there are many people who are trying to free themselves. There are many good people, regardless of any race or any belief system that they come from. There are people who are running to make others to realize, to free themselves from this system. We must run towards them. We must not look at our differences. Allah created us to be humans, to represent Him. And in that humanity is the highest gift that Allah has bestowed upon any of His creation. BismillahiRehmannirRahim. وَلَقَدْ كَرَمْنَا بَنِي Adam. Verily we have honored the children of Adam. Allah said to the angels, BismillahiRehmannirRahim. Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa. I'm going to send to the earth my Khalifa. They want to know what Islam offers. This is what Islam offers. Islam offers for you to be honored, for you to be the Khalifatullah, for you to be lordly. As the ayat at the beginning is saying, the companions of the fire and the companions of the garden, they are not equal. The companions of Jannah are better. The fake freedom of this world, it is for the companions of Jahannam. It is not equal. The honor from Allah, it is higher. O believers, O Muslims, our understanding and our thinking has been changed. We have to bring it back to the understanding of Islam. Until we do that, we're going to be continuing to be lost. Our Shaykh is explaining to us how we must look at things. Look at yourself. Your today, is it better than yesterday? Or are you complaining more today? You know what it is. Do you think that your tomorrow is going to be better than today? If you're a believer, then it has to be better. Has to be. Your connection has to be better with your Lord. Your connection has to be better with the Prophet ﷺ. Your connection has to be better with the awliya Allah. That's where you will find peace. And that's where you will find peace. There is no other peace. You are looking for peace. There is no other peace. We are hoping, inshallah Rahman, that we're going to hear the calling of those ones who are sincere to the way of peace. May we live that call. May our days and our months and our years, may our breaths, may what is inside our hearts, what we're going to do with ourselves be filled with peace. May we ask from the one who has created peace, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and for whom the most peace was sent to his beloved one, alayhi salatu wasalam, and to the ones who have taught us and brought us this peace, our grand Shaykh and our Shaykh. May that peace reach to us, inshallah Rahman. We're asking Allah for forgiveness. We're asking Allah for the peace from Himself. And we are ending with our grand Shaykh saying and praying, Salamun qawlan min Rabbir Rahim. Salamun qawlan min Rabbir Rahim. Salamun qawlan min Rabbir Rahim. May we send salam to ourselves. May we receive salam from our Lord. Let's say Salamun qawlan min Rabbir Rahim. May we receive salams from our Lord. MashaAllah, how beautiful to receive salams from our Lord. Such beauty. May the beauties of the heavens be dressed on us. May you not keep us away from you, Ya Rabbi. Dress us with your beauties. Mawla made us speak about His beauty such that men should become drunk in adoration of Him, in awe of Him. O our Lord, forgive us, grant us beauty, grant us love, grant us beauty. Amin. 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 Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah.